welcome. It's your girl,
Hi.
Camille B, the HR counselor. I am so excited to introduce the awesome, my baby. I think of her as a niece, Shelby Hooks. Shelby is a corporate recruiter and business partner. Welcome, Shelby. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your super busy schedule to connect with me this morning. Thank you so much.
I am so excited to be here. You know that. Can't wait.
Yes.
I can't wait for this.
Yes. So tell us something interesting about you, Shelby, that most people don't know.
Am I that interesting? I don't even think I'm that interesting anymore, but I used to be interesting, but now I have kids. I don't know. Like personal or professional?
Professional. Let's keep it professional.
Okay. Something interesting. I say I'm like really open, like as a recruiter, like I think it's funny how some recruiters, like how they play things when you're talking to a candidate. But I'm really extremely transparent. I'm open, like so upfront. And so I think that kind of differentiates myself sometimes because the candidate's like, well, what are you wanting to pay? I'm like, look, I'm very open. Like, let me tell you, this is it. This is how it's done. This is what I'm looking for. And so I think it creates a better candidate experience and they don't get as nervous, like I want it to be like a casual conversation. So I think that goes along with my personality though. So
yes, I would say that is very factual. I have heard you in the past. Yes, you are very upfront, open, and I think that makes for a great recruiter, talent acquisition professional. That is an awesome trait and continue to be that way. So in your own words, what does it mean to you to be a corporate recruiter / talent acquisition professional? What does that mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, I think it means that, first of all, you represent a company and it means you're giving people a chance. And that's kind of why I got started in recruiting. I started in sales and I was asking people for money. I was like, I don't like this. Like, I want to be giving people something, I mean, even though I would be giving them a product, like this is so different when you finally give like them an offer and it's, that could change someone's life in a second. And so that is what it's about. And I think the candidate experience, obviously, but really giving people like a new chance at life in some ways. So I think it's about the people, but it's also about the company and how you represent it.
Awesome. So what is it about your role that you are passionate about? What is it that keeps you getting up in the morning saying, you know what, I'm going to do this another day?
Yeah, I mean, I think it kind of stems to that. It's giving people a chance and really extremely talented people, but also I'm really passionate about JCPenney where I work and the product and what we're doing. And so I think that makes it easy. Like if you don't like a company, people can kind of see through that in a way. But when I get on the phone and I'm just so passionate about what we're doing, where we've like come from and that, and then just giving people, a new chance and a really, really good opportunity.
Great. Yes. And you know how I love JCPenney. I do. I love JCPenney. So what do you think your unique skill is that has helped you to become the successful TA recruiter that you are today? What is that special skill or skills that you may have?
I think it's kind of a strength. It's a strength. And it's also some part of it. I used to be a weakness, but I'm extremely quick. I learn very fast about the role, about what I need to be finding or doing. And I work quickly. I find that candidate, I want to move them through and I want to get them hired. Like that is going to be the best thing for the business. But also I think I've learned over the years, especially in the last 2 years, working so quickly, like I could miss things, just in the process, like just reporting or like, did I miss something about the candidate or with the hiring process? So I've really had to kind of find that balance, but I think that is really my strength is how quick I can work and find those people. I don't know. I have a knack for it. And also I have a knack for really finding a candidate that might not fit the exact mold that the hiring leader thinks they need, right? Like it doesn't have to fit paper and I want them to understand that. And so I think creating a good relationship with my hiring leaders and business partners who I work with, that is key because then you can influence when you need to and find that candidate that might not fit that exact mold.
Awesome. And again, I've worked with Shelly in the past, so I can definitely confirm what she's saying. You are a beast. You are a beast,
See that beast?
Shelby. Yes, you are. You go beast mode, and I love it. I love it. So, what's one thing that you wish you would have known when you first started this crazy career? What is one thing that you wish you would have known?
I think people are difficult. Like you just don't know what you're up against until you're up against it, I think. And you have to deal with a lot of crap, honestly. And some, hiring leaders aren't great. Some people you just, cross paths with. I think you're supposed to cross paths with them because that helps you grow. You put yourself in situations, but and also, I mean, recruiting is a people business. Like I'm relying on people to come to their first day of the job. That is, you put a lot of trust in someone that you don't even know. So that it's just like growing and learning how to deal with things. But yeah, putting trust in, I think that's the most part of it is putting the trust in a candidate that you don't know will show up for your first day. And you've dealt with that at Secure when we worked there.
Yeah.
Like, please show up.
Show up.
Yes.
For sure, because it's like you're begging, you're doing those check-ins just to make sure the Friday before, like, I just want to make sure everything's okay, but it's really because you're afraid they don't show up.
Right.
So what advice would you give someone wanting to enter this profession, right? Because like you said, we are relying heavily on people and the fact that they are true to their word and that they're dependable. So what advice would you give someone who specifically wants to get into that corporate recruiting, talent acquisition space?
Yeah, I mean, I don't necessarily think you have to like come from corporate recruiting. Like I said, I did sales and someone gave me a chance, but I think it's really creating the right relationships and listening. I feel like I didn't do a lot of listening in the beginning, and I wanted to just get it done. And maybe that, getting it done is getting a butt in the seat is like not always the best thing, it's a lot more than that, but I would just connect with the right people, kind of understand where you want to be and where you want to go. Recruiting is a people business, and so the more you can connect and learn that way, I think you're golden. It really, like, I didn't know recruiting before either, and I just kind of got into it. It's in a way it's sales, like you're literally selling a company, but as long as you can influence and be passionate about the company you're selling, I think you'll be fine. So just like connect with the right people, learn your crafts. All it takes is getting in the door. And I think getting that experience is key.
Definitely, definitely. What is it about your current employer? Because I see you on LinkedIn.
Yeah.
You are super duper passionate about this employer. What is it about your employer that you work for now that makes you so passionate? What is it about that company?
So I just love the people. I think that what makes you stay is the culture. And it's truly like, candidates ask me this a lot. And I'm like, I promise you, this is not BS. Like the people, the culture are fabulous. And like your manager's not, holding your hand and asking what you're doing constantly. They're giving you room to grow. They're giving us opportunities. But I think really the passion now comes from the product and kind of what we're doing and what we do for the community. I mean, I love their clothes. This is a shirt. I am so passionate about the people that make the clothes too. Like the process that we go through to put a shirt in the store is insane. The amount of people it takes. And so that it's like, how could you not want to be a part of this? And so I think that, but the product and the people and the culture is what will make anyone stay at a job. I mean, it's definitely, you follow leaders and you follow the people. It's not necessarily, it doesn't start from the company, but then you learn to love the company, I think. So that's why.
Awesome. So what would your next role be? What if you could have your next role, or what do you aspire to do with the rest of your career? Because you've been doing this for a little while now, Shelby. Yeah. So what's your next step? What's your next goal?
That's a conversation I had with my boss on Friday, actually. So I don't know, like in a way, I think a leadership role in recruiting would be important for me to get under my belt, but also I'm really interested in like culture. And so maybe inclusion and diversity would be my thing, like getting involved internally. What can I do there? We have a lot of business resource teams, for different groups across JCPenney. So something to do with that. I want everyone to fit where they can. I want them to see people that look like them when they walk in the door, that kind of thing. So I don't know. I like culture. So I've thought about that. So it's like, either do I grow and lead people, or do I, go the culture route? I think it's all about, what is to come up. But that's really what I'm passionate about.
I love it. And I would say, because I've worked with you, you love employee engagement.
Yes.
You live it, you breathe it. It is who you are as an individual. And you've always been really adamant. That's something that I've admired about you, Shelby, is that you've always really pushed culture and making sure that everyone, not only, hey, you have a seat at the table, but that they feel like they belong there and that they've been included. And that's something that I've watched you throughout your career. And, as you left one organization that we worked together, I see that that's something really big for you. So yes, keep DEI in your back pocket. Word from the wise. That would be me, the wise. Keep DEI in your back pocket. So where can viewers connect with you online?
Anywhere. I mean, LinkedIn for sure. Follow me, Shelby Hooks. We can connect. I love connections. I think, regardless of where you are in your career, or in your life, I mean, connect with me there. I do have an Instagram, if you want to follow me too. But yeah, and I also kind of am involved in social media on our JCPenney LinkedIn page. So if you're ever interested in a job at JCPenney, please reach out to me.
Awesome. Awesome. It has been my absolute pleasure. I'm just so happy to see your face, girl. I'm so glad that you took the time out of your busy schedule to, talk to me and talk to everyone out there. And thank you. Keep doing what you're doing, Shelby. I'm so proud of you. So proud of you.
Thank you, Camille.
You are so welcome. Until next time, it's your girl, Camille B, the HR counselor.